Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear future leaders from all around the country, welcome to your English class. Also, I would like to welcome Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil. He's going to be our sign language interpreter. With that being said, I think we're so ready to start our new lesson. It's first intermediate grade, first semester. Our subject is English. Our lesson of today is going to be form, meaning, and function. This is my name, Ms. Khulud Saoud. As always, it's my pleasure to have you in my class. Let's start with our online classroom agreement or rules. First, find a quiet study area and be ready. Make sure you have your book, pen, pencil, maybe your notebook, and someone to talk to. Number 2, avoid distractions like TV, food, and any other online resources. Number 3, keep strong and positive. Are you ready? Okay. So in our previous lesson, we did a project, remember? It was make a brochure for a museum and label the objects in it, use drawings or photos from the internet or magazines. How was your project? I hope it was fun to do and you learned something new to design your own brochure. Did you share it with your teachers, parents, your friends? Okay, so congratulations. Let's start our new lesson. Unit 3, what's that? Page 25, form, meaning, and function. Our lesson objectives: learners will be able to use the definite article the in different contexts, and we will explain more later on. Number 2, we'll be able to evaluate themselves, you, based on what they have been learning during the unit. Okay? All right, so let's go and check form, meaning, and function. The definite article the comes before singular and plural nouns. What does that mean? Look at this sentence or this word, the student. The student, it's only one. How about the second one? The students. What happened here? It's plural. Yet we're able to use the same definite article the with the singular and even with plural. How about a and an? Do you remember? We were able only to use a and an before only singular nouns. But we can't use them with plurals. Remember? So, as you can see, the student, the students. If I want to use a, I can use it only before a student. But can I use a students? Of course not. Okay, is it clear? Good. Let's go to the next part of how we use the article the. Use the for objects that are one of a kind. What does that mean? One of a kind. Let's look and see. The earth, the stars, the sun, the sky, the moon, the sea. What's common between all of those objects? They're almost one of a kind. We have only one moon, okay? We have only one earth, okay? It's one of a kind, and even the stars and the sea. Okay, and they're very, very well known. They're one of a kind and they are very, very well known. So that's why before the earth, we use the definite article the earth, because it's already known, right? The stars, the sun, the sky, the moon, the sea. Okay, take a moment and try to remember all of those objects. Remember, they are one of a kind. That's why we use the definite article the before them. Let's look at other names. Use the with the names of oceans, seas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, groups of states, and monuments. What does that mean? Look at the first word here, the Red Sea. Where is the Red Sea? Can you tell? It's at the west side of Saudi Arabia, right? So if you live in Jeddah, you can go to the Red Sea. It's very nearby. The Red Sea is very well known, okay? And it's also one of a kind. The Red Sea, there is no other Red Sea. It's the only one. So that's why we choose the definite article, the Red Sea, because we're talking about an object that's very well known. Let's look at the second one, the Arabian Desert. What do you think? It's only one, right? And I can describe it, the Arabian Desert. It's well known, so that's why I choose the definite article, the. How about the Amazon and the Alps? The same thing. They are very well known, okay? Look again, oceans, seas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, groups of states, and monuments. Look at this picture right here. What do you see? Can you tell? Okay, good job. The Eiffel Tower, it's very famous and well known, and it's only one. Okay, so that's why we choose the before Eiffel Tower. Okay, how about United States? How many United States do we have? How many? It's only one country called the United States. So that's why we choose the article, the United States. How about this one? We talked about museums, right? Did I say the museum? I was specific. I said the National Museum. So I'm talking about a specific kind of museum. It's not general. Okay? I didn't say the museum, the National Museum. So that's why I am choosing the before the National Museum. How about the Pacific Ocean? Same thing with oceans. Okay? And it's Pacific Ocean. It has a name. It's one of a kind. That's why I choose the Pacific Ocean. So let's go and review. We use the with names of oceans, seas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, groups of states, and monuments. Okay? The Red Sea, the Arabian Desert, the Amazon, the Alps, the Eiffel Tower, the United States, the National Museum, the Pacific Ocean. So far so good? Okay. Let's go and see more information about the definite article the. Don't use the with proper names or possessive adjectives, months, days of the week, meals, games, sports, or with the words home, school, work, business, and vacation when used for their purpose. What does that mean? Fahad is my brother. Did I say the Fahad? No, he's well known. Okay. Fahad is my brother. Did I mention Fahad is the my brother? Doesn't sound right. It's a possessive adjective right here, my, so I don't use the before possessive adjectives. Let's look here. He is in Dubai on business. Is it a month? Days of week? Meals? What do you think? Okay, so it's a general name of a city. It's not specific. On business. Okay, this is purpose, used for their purpose. Okay, why are they going to Dubai? Let's play tennis after lunch. Tennis is kind of sport, so I don't use the with sports. Let's play the tennis. What do you mean? It's general. We know the game, okay? We know the sport. Let's play tennis after lunch. Lunch is meal, okay? So take a quick look and read over right here when not to use the before the proper nouns, possessive adjectives, months, you can't say the April, the June, days of the week, the Saturday, the Sunday, doesn't sound right, meals, okay, like lunch, dinner, games, okay, like, or sports, also with other words like home, school, too general, work, business, vacation, okay, no need to use that. Let's look at page 25, open your book, letter A, write the definite article the where necessary. Look at number 1, space, Riyadh is capital of Saudi Arabia. What do you know about Riyadh? Riyadh is the capital city, I just said that. Riyadh is the capital city of Saudi Arabia. So, which is the correct definite article here? The, okay? The capital of Saudi Arabia. Why did I choose the here? I'm talking about capital, but which capital? Riyadh, right? I'm talking about Riyadh, the capital city of Saudi Arabia. So it's well known, it's specific. Okay? Is it clear? Good job. Look in sky, you can see moon and stars. We have 3 objects here that we mentioned before. What do you think of sky? Is it one of a kind? Or is it general? What do you think? How about moon? And the stars too. What do you think? Good job, good guess. Look in the sky, you can see the moon and the stars. One of a kind. Did you see? So in the first sentence, I just started the sentence right away. It's name of city, no need to use the Riyadh because it's well known. Riyadh is, I'm talking about specific information. It's the capital of Saudi Arabia. That's why I used the before capital of Saudi Arabia. And before the name of the country, no need. Okay. Number 2, look in the sky, one of a kind. You can see the moon, one of a kind object, and the stars. So far, so good? Perfect. Let's look at number 3. What is population of United States? Population, United States. We mentioned United States before. What about it? Is it a name of city, country, states? What do you think? Shall we use the before the United States? What do you think? Do you agree? How about population? Let's try. What is the population of the United States? Does it sound right? Let's look and see. Yes, good guess. The population of the United States. Why did I choose the before population? Because I'm talking about the population of specific country, which is United States. Okay, good job. Let's look at number 4. Pyramids are in Egypt. Space Nile is in Egypt too. How about pyramids? Are they one of a kind? What do you think? Do you agree? How about Egypt? It's a name of a country. And the Nile too here. It's a river. And the other name of a country, Egypt, same country. What do you think? The pyramids, it's one of a kind, are in Egypt. No need for the. The Nile is in Egypt too. Okay? So let's look again. The pyramids, because they are one of a kind, are in Egypt. No need for the before Egypt. The Nile, because it's one of a kind, is in Egypt too. How was that? Good. Let's look at number 5. Spanish is official language of Mexico. What do you think? a name of language right here and the name of country. Spanish is the official language of Mexico. Okay? So I use the official language before the official language that refers to Spanish. Okay? How was that? Good. Let's look at letter B. Write the article a, an, or the where necessary. Look at number 1. That is airplane. Airplane is in sky. Look at the first word here, airplane. Start with, good job, I can hear you, with a vowel, good job. So I choose a, an, or the. What do you think? This is a airplane. Totally wrong. This is an airplane. What do you think? This is the airplane. Good job. This is an airplane. I mentioned the airplane first. It's unknown to my readers. The second time when I mention the same item, what should I do? Repeat the same article or choose the, what do you think? Good job, good guess. The airplane is in the sky. Let's look back. Why did I first choose an airplane, then the second time I mentioned airplane, I used the airplane is in the sky? Because in the second time, the airplane was already known for my readers. This was the first time, and this is the second time. In the sky, and the sky is one of a kind object, isn't it? We have only one sky, right? And it's very well known. So I'm talking about specific item. Let's look at number 2. We play football right here in park on Saturdays. We have football, name of sport, and the park here, and Saturdays, name of a day in the week. What do you think? We play football, we play the football, we play a football. What do you think? Good job. Nothing. We play football because it's a name of sport in the park. I'm talking about specific park. It's not general. I'm going to a specific place. In the park on Saturdays. How about the name of the weeks? Sorry, days of the weeks. No need. Okay? No need. On Saturdays. Okay? So again, we play football, name of sport, no need for that. In the park, specific place I'm talking about, on Saturdays. Let's look at number 3. This is my father. What happened here? I have a possessive adjective. Good job. So there is no need to choose a or an or the. Okay? This is my father. So I leave it. This is my father. He is at work. He is the teacher. He is a teacher. He is an teacher. What do you think? Good job. He is a teacher. And why did I leave the second sentence here? He is at work. Because it's a purpose, right? He's going to work. There is no need to define it. This is my father. He is at work. He is a teacher. And it's a singular, okay? Can I choose the? Yes, but in different scenarios, okay? How about 4? Exhibits at National Museum are very interesting. I'm talking about exhibits at National Museum are very interesting. What do you think? The exhibits at the National Museum are very interesting. Let's explain this. I'm talking about exhibits. Which exhibit? At the National Museum. So I'm talking about specific place, okay? The exhibits at the National Museum are very interesting. And even the National Museum itself, the National make museum special. I can define it. So that's why I use the before the National Museum. How was that? Good. Let's look at number 5. Look at picture on page 22. Something mentioned here, page 22, shows me what? I'm talking about specific information in that specific page. So what do you think I should use here? Look at the picture on page 22. I'm talking about specific picture on page 22. Okay? People are at museum. How about that one? The people are at museum. Which people who are on that picture? I'm talking about specific people, okay? Good job. Are at a museum or the museum. Both of them works because it's a singular noun, okay? Good job. So in today's lesson, we use the with the names of oceans, seas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, groups of states and monuments. Don't use the with proper names, possessive adjectives, months, days of the week, meals, games, sports, or with the words home, school, work, business, and vacation when used for their purpose. Also, we learned that we use the for objects that are one of a kind, like the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, and the sea. And by the end of today's lesson, we finish our unit. Okay? So congratulations, you did it. We finished unit number 3, what's that? And we're about to move to the new unit 4, around the world. Okay? But before we go there, let's see where we are in unit 3. Let's evaluate ourselves. Open your book, page 127. We have self-reflection. You'll be having a chart. Things that I liked about unit 3, things that I didn't like very much. And you can write only notes, words, or full sentences. Personally, I like the tour, the museum. I learned a lot of information. And feel free to write whatever comes to your mind. Next, things that I found easy in unit 3, things that I found difficult in unit 3. And this section will help you to see where are the area of improvements that you need to work on. Okay, so always you can go back to the same unit and refresh your memory. We have also unit 3 checklist. It's a really good way to evaluate yourself. If you are able to give commands and instructions in a polite way, congratulations, I can do this very well, put yourself a check. If you feel you need to work on that skill, I can do this quite well, or I need to study or practice more. Ask for identification of things. If you are able to do this very well, congratulations. If you feel you need to work on yourself, you can put check right here. Also, you use the demonstrative pronouns, this, that, and these, those. If you don't find yourself able to use them in a correct way, this, that for singular, far or close, and these and those for plural, nearby and far away. Good job. Put yourself check right here. If you feel you are confused, you can put check right here, and so on. Also use imperatives. Use the indefinite articles, a and an. If you are confused, make sure you go back and study well. Use the definite article the. We just did it today. Okay. Also, you can write my 5 favorite new words from unit 3. Mine was a souvenir. Okay. If you're still not sure about something from unit 3, read through the unit again, listen to the audio material, study the grammar and functions from the unit again, ask your teacher for help. Okay, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this lesson. See you next class, and bye-bye for now.